without exception, I've ever heard, every master, every spiritual teacher is constantly talking about crushing the ego, killing the ego, bashing the ego. I could not be more vehemently in disagreement with this. This is just not truth. First of all, and I'll tell you why. Number one, because that's very violent to begin with. and and God realization is not about violence, killing, and crushing anything. It's about ahimsa. It's about love and kindness and nonviolence. So we don't want to be killing and crushing anything. More importantly, we're created by God in the image of God, and there's no part of you that is not God. So therefore, if every part of you is God, what is there to crush, kill, and destroy? That's wacko. That doesn't make any sense. But it comes from an ignorance about the ego. That's where it comes from, because people see the ego as bad. But that's why I use the phrase ego personality. The ego itself is the steward to the soul. It's a very important part of your consciousness, and it's needed, it's necessary. We don't want to be killing it. It's like killing your feet. Cut your feet off, you can't walk. So without an ego, you can't live. The ego is the steward to the soul. It is the manifesting branch of your consciousness, which takes God's will and puts it into action. That's what the ego is and does. So we don't want to be killing that, because then you don't exist. However, the ego takes on a distorted personality. It becomes wayward, like an errant, wayward, recalcitrant child, which needs to be reparented. It needs to be illuminated. It needs to be taught the truth. It needs to be shown the way, and it needs to be gently reparented, just like reparenting your wounded inner child. You need to, and in many ways they're one and the same. The ego, has been led astray. So it needs to be redirected, reprogrammed, repatterned, so that now it works in harmony with you and for you, in subservience to, in harmony with God's will. Not crushed, bashed, destroyed, and killed. Listen to those words. All right, so that is what I wanted to share with you about the ego structure. We like the ego. You need the ego. Everyone has one. Masters, avatars, everyone has an ego. You have a personality. It's an important part of you.